Alright, I'm heading out again today. It's I don't know what the date is. Anyway, it's end of March. And heading up to a place called Barr Lake. It's up in Brighton a bit. Got this book called 100 Classic Hikes in Colorado. And it's on there, and I'd never been, so I don't know exactly how exciting it's going to be walking around a lake, but we'll see. Maybe the video won't even get published, I don't know. Anyway, I'll catch up with you later. So I made it up here. It's kind of out in the middle of nowhere, not in the country, which is cool. It looks kind of pretty. Can't really see anything from where I'm sitting. I'll have to turn the camera on later, but I went into the nature center, and there's supposed to be all kinds of birds and wildlife and whatnot. It's about a 9.5 mile hike around the lake, but it's all flat, so should be easy. It's supposed to get a little bit above 70 today, which I don't say is about normal for March, but it's not too far. Not too hot, I suppose. Anyway, I'm gonna get out there and go for it, and if I see anything cool, I'll turn the camera back on. All right. This is the start of the trail here. It looks like, from what I understand, a bunch of birds will come through here in the spring. See a lot of people out with some long lenses and whatnot. There's lots of places like here where you can kind of cruise off and go out to the water edge to like gazebos and check for the birds. Maybe a little bit too early, but I don't know. We'll see what we see. But yeah, catch up with you in a while. It's pretty nice out here. Quiet. Anyway, we'll see. One down, 8.5 to go. So I just passed mile marker number 2. I didn't video it because there was people standing in front of it, or sitting in front of it, I guess, on their bikes checking their progress. It's not very many people on the trail now. A couple bikes pass by every once in a while. I think most of the exciting stuff is up in mile 1 and mile 2, which is probably about as far as people want to walk anyway. So yeah, so far so good. Gonna have to reevaluate my pack. I had an EDC pack, and then I had a hiking backpack, and I was just buying 2 of everything. So I decided to scrap it and fit it all into one. And I might have got a bit carried away. The weight is just, it's fine, I suppose, if you're only doing a mile or so, but it's pretty heavy. And I put got a new camel pack bladder and put in it. And I did the math on that this morning. I added 4.4 pounds to it. So, this guy mentioned on the internet, this thing I was watching, he said ounces are pounds and pounds are pain when it comes to packing your gear for hiking or whatnot. I mean, I keep stuff in here just in case, because I do a lot of mountain hiking. And I want to be prepared in case I fall off a cliff or something stupid, get stuck out overnight, I need some shelter and some food, water, way to purify water, you know, the usuals. But yeah, I'm gonna have to reevaluate this. Maybe I might have a couple things doubled up that I could take out, but we'll see. Anyway, kind of lost sight of the lake here. Probably just where I'm at, but yeah, I'll check back in with you in a while. Something running up in those trees over there. I don't know, probably a squirrel or something. But cool part of this is the frogs over there. You hear that? That's a lot of frogs. Seems like it'd be kind of early for them to be Oh, maybe it's mating season. Maybe they're not baby frogs. That makes more sense, I guess. Doesn't seem like you could have had tadpoles come to adulthood in frozen water. Although it has been pretty much warm all winter long, except for a couple of weeks, but it's pretty cool. Listen. Spring fever. Anyway, thought that was pretty cool. Coming up on mile 3.5, which is good because I apparently missed 2.5 and 3. I've been walking for a while and I'm thinking, you know, if I just not made it that far yet, am I just getting slower? But apparently not. That's 3.5, so I guess a mile away from halfway there, I suppose. There's this train parked here along the trail. Well, you can't see, but it goes way far back. Not sure what its park's doing. I don't see any sort of hub or anything. It's filled full of coal. But it's another train that was just stopped in the middle of nowhere earlier today. And I'm thinking, you know, pull over, man. I gotta take a leak. And what exactly are they doing? It's lunchtime? Are they getting some lunch? I don't know. Maybe I'll see something when I get up front closer. Weird. Spider web. Anyway, I'll keep on going. So yeah, he's just kind of parked in the middle of nowhere. I don't know if they're crossing up here. I don't know if they told him to just sit here for a while and come in later or what. It's weird. When I was walking by, I heard a phone ring, like a old school ring, which I guess makes sense. They'd have phones in them. Imagine they got bathrooms in them, and they're on the track for a long time. But yeah, that phone was weird. Hey man, what's up? Yeah, I just pulled over to take a leak. Just hanging out. What you doing? Yeah, weird. Anyway, there it sits. This is kind of cool. I'm sure those birds are feeding, but it's a pretty interesting sight. It's got to be just, the water here is pretty shallow. There's got to be just a ton of little minnows and whatnot in here. A little feeding frenzy. Or something. Maybe they're just playing. Spring. Yeah. Guess I missed a mile marker again somewhere, but whatever. 4.5. So I should technically be almost halfway, I guess. Really starting to rethink this pack. Not only that, but maybe get a frame system or something. Not sure exactly what those do, but you know, eventually I'd like to start hiking like the Colorado Trail, you know, 10-20 miles of it at a time. And I'm probably gonna have more weight worth of stuff than this, so you know, with food and extra water, you know, if you do a 2-day, you know, 1-night hike or something. So I don't know, I'm glad I got to do this. It's testing my endurance, testing the weight of this bag. It's a beautiful day. So yeah, all right. I haven't seen a mile marker in a while. I think it might be because I left state park and went into private property. It kind of goes out a little bit, comes back in again. I think it's coming back in, so I should be able to get an idea of where I'm at. I think I'm close. I hope I'm close. Man, I've learned my lesson. Sheesh. Bicycle passerbys. Yeah, this is a good test. I need lots of stuff, or less stuff in my bag. Better socks, better boots, maybe. I'm sure I can have some blisters, which is to be expected. Maybe a frame for this pack, like I said. But yeah, I'm glad I did this. It was a good measure. You know, 10 miles, 9.5 miles, 10 miles. It was a good measure. Starting off, if you're gonna start doing the longer hikes, I feel like this was a good length, but not too short, not too long to test out some stuff, kind of reconfigure some things. But yeah, I guess if I see a mile marker, I'll let you know. Still haven't found a mile marker yet, but I thought this was a pretty sight here. You got to be getting close. Oh, sheesh, yeah, I see it. I think I'm almost done. I think that's the parking lot. Well, that's nice. Anyway, was a pretty sight right there with the mountains and whatnot. Figured I'd pull the camera out since apparently I'm almost done, which is it's good. It's a good hike. I'm pretty worn out, but like I said, I needed the test, so make some decisions, I suppose, make some adjustments, because this is just flatland too. I mean, I don't almost never, well, except for the walks I take every night, I'm rarely on flatlands. I'm always going up a mountain, so if this thing is this much of a pain in the butt weight wise, this just walking flat, I gotta do some adjustments. Anyway, we'll wrap up in a bit. Okay, so that last parking lot that I passed was a parking lot, but it was not the parking lot where I put my car. So as you can see, it's mile marker 8, which means I got about another mile and a half to go. Insult to injury. I thought I was almost done. Plus, those people back there were grilling something. Hot dogs, hamburgers in that parking lot. Damn. Smelled delicious. I think I've walked off enough today to enjoy myself a pretty good dinner. But anyway, I'm gonna keep walking back. Alright, well, I finally made it back to the car. Damn. I am whooped. But that's good. That's some sort of a standard anyway. Start working on improvements from here. It was a nice hike. I mean, I don't know if it'd be nicer in the spring, but pretty much you're just walking around a big old lake. Lots of birds, and you heard the frogs and whatnot, so it was pretty cool. But it's more the distance I was looking for, and it is fairly close to home. But anyway, thanks for tagging along again, and like and subscribe and share, whatever you do. Hit all the buttons. And I'll see you next time. Thanks.